Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, September 19th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Well, folks, another wild Olympia weekend is officially in the books. And oh, what a weekend it was for Phil Heath. For the sixth straight time, Heath stood up on the Olympia stage and did what only a handful of men have ever done before, scoring his sixth consecutive standout trophy and placing himself in the rarefied air amongst Haney, Coleman, Arnold, and Dorian as the only male athletes to be anointed with the sport's highest honor at least 6 times. Despite a valiant effort from second place finisher Sean Roden, the truth is that Heath delivered big time when it counted most and put an emphatic stamp on his historic night with his performance. If you haven't had a chance to catch up on all the action from this past weekend's Mr. Olympia, be sure to check out the contest photos, full results, and wrap-up videos exclusively at rxmuscle.com. If you had any doubts about who the greatest 212 athlete of all time was heading into this past weekend, Flex Lewis's dominant performance on the way to capturing his 5th straight Olympia title should have put the final nail in that coffin. King Flex showed up and showed out as only he could, defeating one of the biggest surprises of the entire weekend in second place finisher Ahmad Ashkanani. At just 32 years old, Lewis has a legitimate shot of passing the legendary 10-time women's bodybuilding champion Iris Kyle as the winningest athlete ever in the history of the Olympia by the time he turns only 38, which would set the bar so high that by the time all is said and done, his name will be added to the conversation when we discuss the best who ever competed, regardless of weight class. And the historic dominance we see taking place right now with Phil and King Flex at the head of the class is something we'll look back on 20 years from now and revel over just how rare it was to have 2 of the all-time greats both competing at the same time and the same place in history. The running theme for this year's Physique Olympia competitions was 2 words: and still. Despite 2 of the deepest classes we've ever seen in men's and women's physique, things at the top still remain the same. For the 3rd straight year, Jeremy Buendia dispatched the competition in impressive fashion and delivered a truly championship-worthy performance as he cruised to his record 3rd consecutive men's Physique Olympia crown. Over on the women's side of things, as if there was any doubt, the one and only Juliana Malacarni was simply brilliant in her title defense, despite some noteworthy performances from second place finisher Danny Reardon and third place finisher Heather Grace. Once again, Malacarni was spectacular from start to finish, further cementing her legacy as the greatest of all time. And now, barring a couple of unexpected retirements, it doesn't seem like Physique Olympia titles are going to be changing hands anytime soon. There are only 3 things that I'm 100% certain about right now in this life. That is death, taxes, and Oksana Grishina. The undisputed queen of the fitness division was simply magnificent once again in every facet of her game, dazzling the crowd with a performance that only pales in its magnificence to her physique. Grishina won her 3rd straight Fitness Olympia title by stranglehold submission, never taking the pressure off for even a second. Over in the figure division, Latoya Watts came back to defend her figure Olympia title for the first time, and boy did she ever deliver, bringing in what might have been her best overall look to date. Watts is in a class all by herself, and when you think about her age and where she is in her career right now, it's almost scary to think how much better she can get because she hasn't even reached her peak yet. Ladies and gentlemen, Latoya Watts' era is upon us. Sit back and enjoy. In the biggest shock of the entire weekend, the magical 2016 season for Courtney King added another fairy tale chapter as she defeated Ashley Kaltwasser to be crowned the newest Bikini Olympia champ. There's no way around it. King was brilliant and delivered her all-time best on the sport's biggest stage, seized the moment, and walked away with a well-deserved Bikini Olympia crown. And in the heated battle to score the first Classic Olympia title, Danny Hester emerged unscathed from the fire and wrote his name in the record books as he was crowned Mr. Classic Physique Olympia, edging out a spectacular Arash Rabar, who many in attendance felt deserved the victory. The win puts an exclamation point on a career that spanned more than 3 decades. And the truth is, Hester's win truly validated his years of hard work and dedication to a sport he truly loves. To check out all the results and photos from this past weekend's Olympia, be sure to check out the contest galleries at rxmuscle.com. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.